Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of May the 26th, 2025. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my Michelle Knight Tarot cards, and then finishing off with Angel Answer cards. All right. Let us see, my darling Virgos, what messages we have for you for this week of the 26th. Can you believe we are almost halfway through this year? I mean, this year, gone. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what we have for you, my darling Virgos, as an overarching energy. Upside down. Intuition. Okay, beautiful. So this is, I guess, like the High Priestess in the tarot. There's a couple of cards in this deck that sort of, I feel, are similar to that High Priestess energy. And I think it might have even been last week that we were being encouraged to use and trust our intuition. So, I mean, this could just be following on from, last week. So, all right, my darling Virgos, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we have coming in for you for this week of the 26th. What messages does a Virgo need to know? The 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and Chariot. Love it. All right, my darling Virgos. Just going to make sure that they're all in view for you. All right, my darling Virgos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I will put the reading together for you. I'll intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction here. It's a card of, what are you afraid of letting go, my darling Virgos? It's that card of feeling stuck in your self-imposed restriction, feeling that you can't move forward because of your own thoughts and your own feelings and your own beliefs, my darling Virgos. But I'm encouraging you here. I mean, there's the blindfolds in the tarot represent what is unseen, and it can also represent, needing to trust your intuition, which we've got here with the intuition card. So clearly I feel this week that we are being encouraged to trust our intuition, trust our inner ding, as Louise Hay used to say, that, she would feel that she would get an inner ding when something would come up. If she had an opportunity and it resonated with her, it would be like that's what she called it, her inner ding. And I've felt that from time to time when there's an opportunity and it excites you and it lights a fire in your belly, that you're on the right path, my darling Virgos. So look, what this is all about is that she could easily remove that blindfold, remove these bindings from around her, and step out of these swords and step into this water here, which I feel is the flow of the universe. Step out of that self-imposed restriction. Unbind yourself from negative thoughts here, my darling Virgos, and release yourself. Step into the flow and move forward, my darling Virgos. So then you've got here the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is that card of contemplation, and is what you are doing right now worth? This is what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself. You can see that look on her face of contemplation. It's, I've grown these beautiful pentacles here. Has it been worth it? What do I do now, my darling Virgos? That's what I feel off this card for you. But the solution to this is you take this pentacle here and plant it somewhere else. You know, you've grown, you've proved that you can grow this beautiful bush of pentacles. Now take one and plant it somewhere else and repeat the process. That's success. That's how you repeat success, my darling Virgos, is to take what's working and repeat the process. So now that's what I feel is important for you this week, my darling Virgos, is to repeat your success. You know, that to me is the whole, that the secret to life, the whole of success is to do more of what's working, not to keep, you know, experiment definitely. 80% of the time do what's working, 20% of the time experiment in a different way to see what else could possibly work. That to me is the secret. That's what I do, and it's exponentially grown my business and, you know, what I do, because I mean, I don't just do this, I have other things on the go as well, and doing what works and doubling down on what works, but still leaving some time to experiment is the key, my darling Virgos. So, and I feel for you that it's going to make you successful here with, because then we've got the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card of moving forward and success, my darling Virgos. It is the card of, you know, it's as above, so below as well. In the traditional tarot, he has moons on stars on his canopy and moons on his shoulders, which is that as above, so below. These two sphinxes here, they have no reins on them. They guide the Chariot to where it needs to go, to its destination, to its destiny, my darling Virgos. The no reins on the Chariot means that this person here is guided by the universe, guided towards success, to trust that the universe is guiding you towards your success, my darling Virgos. And it's also a card of willpower as well. And I don't know, I mean, if I'm a Virgo and if you're anything like me, you have immense willpower. I have immense willpower, you know, when it comes to anything, when it comes to eating, drinking, you know, life. I have immense willpower. If I want to do something, I will find a way to do it. If I believe it have the courage of my convictions and I believe it, I'll do it. That's me. So the Chariot, I feel, sort of embodies me in that, you know, in that respect. But the Chariot is also Cancer energy as well. So if you do have Cancer in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch that, because they might give you a little bit, you know, further clarity. All right. So if I'm going to put it all together, my darling Virgos, I just feel that you're being encouraged here to remove the blindfold and step out of this self-imposed restriction, this I can't do this energy, this afraid to try something new, my darling Virgos, because I feel that that's what's sort of stopping you here with the Seven of Pentacles. You need to get out of this self-imposed restriction and step into the flow, my darling Virgos, because this will then allow you to take these beautiful, you know, you've proven that you've grown these pentacles. You can do it. Take one, plant it somewhere else, and see what happens, my darling Virgos. I feel what's going to happen is success is coming in for you. Choose that, you know, choose that direction, plant that seed somewhere else, and watch the magic happen. Along the way, trust your intuition, trust that inner ding that I was talking about, because, like I said, I feel like that will, your intuition will not guide you in the wrong direction, my darling Virgos. So, yeah, beautiful energies coming in for you this week, my darling Virgos. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment below. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. I am very active and interactive in the comments. So, you know, I love to have a chat. So I will always respond if you comment down below. And please help my channel to thrive by subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. All right, let's see what final messages we have for you, my darling Virgos. Yeah, be assertive. I feel that, it has something to do with the Chariot. Move forward, be assertive with willpower, willpower even. Improving health, yeah, that's just going to be a byproduct of getting out of this self-imposed restriction, I feel. Helpful people, yeah, there could be helpful people coming in. Look out for those helpful people along the way, my darling Virgos. Within the next few weeks, they say unlikely. So whatever popped into your head when I pulled this unlikely card is what will be unlikely. What I feel off the unlikely card is that it will be unlikely that this won't move forward for you if you don't release that self-imposed restriction. That's just what I feel off that. So don't panic. I just feel that nothing's going to happen unless you can get yourself out of that I can't do it mode, or, in your own comfort of staying in your own little comfort zone there, my darling Virgos. So yeah, that's just what I feel here. But I feel the potential of this week is massive, my darling Virgos, if you are willing to take the challenge. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I really do think there is more we need to know off that Eight of Swords card, and I would love to be able to dig down deeper into that for you and get you greater clarity. But amazing energies are on the way for you this week, my darling Virgos. Don't click away just yet. I would love to give you the details of my Tarot for Manifestation course. Did you know your tarot deck holds the key to unlocking your dream life? But most people aren't using it to its full potential when it comes to manifestation. I'm Becca L. Hart, and if you loved my book Tarot and the Law of Attraction, get ready for the next step. I've created a powerful mini course, Tarot for Manifestation, a step-by-step guide to creating your dream life. In just a short time, you'll learn how to use tarot as a manifestation tool to attract love, success, abundance, whatever you desire. I'll guide you through the exact process to turn your tarot readings into a manifestation powerhouse. You'll discover how to align your energy, program your subconscious, and work with your cards to create real results. But spaces for this are limited, and I don't want you to miss out. If you're ready to take your manifestation practice to the next level, click the link below now and join me inside. Let's make magic happen.